I really believe that at this moment worldwide there are battles. I'm involved in a major battle here in The Hague about the international law about Israel. But I was last weekend, I was in France to speak on an international an Israel conference, and I really felt a burden to speak about the time of the hunters, the warning that the Christians have to prepare for the help of the Jews. And I was in a place near Lyon, and Lyon is a terrible city about the rise of anti-Semitism. I was invited there, and what I'm doing always, if I'm invited in a place worldwide, I'm going into the center, asking the Lord, Lord, let me walk here, guide me, give me your eyes, show me what you're seeing and what I need to see. And when I was walking in that city, Saint-Etienne, there was a Christmas market, and I saw a round podium, and I was not aware where I was. And when I was walking there, I saw all papers with names on it, and I was asking the people what it was, but nobody spoke English. So then I saw a market, and I saw really heavily armed soldiers. I was surprised that a Christmas market was so protected by soldiers with heavy guns. So I walked to them, very careful that they're not afraid that I'm going to attack them. And I asked who spoke English, and when one of the soldiers answered me, yes, I'm here, I can speak English. I said, what are all the names there? And he said that are all the names of the Palestinians that are killed in the war with Israel. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I asked, but where are the names of the Israelis? And he was really surprised that I asked it. Mm-hmm. And then I said, it's fun. I said, surprising. I'm here to speak about Israel and the importance of Israel. And then he asked me, oh, did you speak in the synagogue? I said, is there a synagogue here? And then he explained me where the synagogue was. And I really felt that the Lord wants me to walk there. When I walked there and I knew where it was, you couldn't find anything. No mezuzah, nothing about a nameplate, totally nothing. And then I tried to find a phone call, and the rabbi really stopped the answer. He was so afraid. When I spoke with the Christians there, they said there are more and more Muslims coming. And the Christians want to move out of the city. Even the villages are really full with Muslims. And it is so sad that you see in France, there is so much hatred to the Jewish people, and they can't turn it. It's too late already. And this is only France, and France has the largest population of Jews in Europe. But then we have also Germany, we have England. And I really feel that we are so focusing on Israel, and that's absolutely right. But we need also to be ready and to prepare for what will happen after the war is finished. And when Israel will win the war, but how long, nobody knows. I agree with Christine that we hope and pray that it will be for Hanukkah, but that God will do a supernatural thing. But I really feel that the time of the hunters is very rare. And when I did a call to prepare and to pray, my translator started to cry. And she couldn't translate me anymore. And she said later that the Lord and somebody else has already said to her that they have to prepare as Christians. And I really feel that the Christians have to reach out to the Jewish community worldwide, that they know who they can trust, that they can know where they can go when the tensions and the danger will come. And I really feel that what's going on now also in Europe, and I heard that the Jewish Agency is expecting millions of Jews when the war's over, that they want to go to Israel. So we are living in such an amazing prophetic time. Mm-hmm. And we really need to be also aware about outside Israel, what is going on. And I really felt that this is a calling for me to do a call to the church. Prepare yourself for the time that is coming. And I have heard, I am not going to share, it's too long. I talked with some leaders that are involved also in the things that I'm doing. And there are really amazing things happening. So many people are suddenly, the Lord spoke to them to prepare. There is a billionaire that has prepared so much money. The Lord spoke to him, set your money separate, because I need your money. So boats that are prepared the last month. So I don't know. This happens in the past also. So we have to be careful. but we are really living in a time that God is doing something so big that his name will be glorified.
Amen. What city were you in, Jack?
In Saint-Étienne, 1 hour from Lyon. And Lyon is one of the worst places, like Paris,
Yes.
where a rise of anti-Semitism is. The Jews are so afraid there, so afraid.
Yeah, there are a lot of Algerian Muslims from Algeria, Morocco, other areas that have settled in some of the big cities in Paris. It's quite interesting. I think it was in the UK, there's a rabbi who said that they're advising at the synagogues and in families not to put the Hanukkah, the nine candles of the eight plus the servant light of the Hanukkah menorah in their windows and light them because they're afraid. And in Bethlehem they've canceled Christmas. And it's a little better than, say, 2002 or 3, where at the official Christmas tree on Manger Square in Bethlehem, they were decorating it with photos of the shaheeds, the martyrs who were killing themselves in suicide terror attacks. Yeah. But they've canceled Christmas in Bethlehem, no trees, and even in Ramallah, all through the West Bank. And even in East Jerusalem, they're trying to enforce it as a protest against Israel. So what you saw, they're trying to politicize Christmas and turn it into a propaganda. It's using it against Israel, and even the traditional lighting of the Christmas tree, a huge Christmas tree that goes up every year in Rockefeller Center in Manhattan, in New York. There were dozens and dozens of Palestinian protesters there protesting it so that the crowd couldn't come watch it. There were people even from abroad who had flown into America for this annual tradition to start the Christmas season, and they had to go over to the Fox News building where they got a big Christmas tree and watch it being lit up there. So Christmas and Hanukkah, these seasons ahead of us, are already being politicized by the Palestinian side. It's quite interesting.
A small example, what we have experienced at home here. We have a mezuzah at the door. Yeah. And the most people that are working now for the post, bringing boxes, small boxes, are immigrants. And one of them one day came to our door to bring a box, and he saw the mezuzah, and he turned around, and later he said there was nobody home. And you see that there is so much hatred, even when they see mezuzah. In Amsterdam, there were some people have seen that they're going from door to door, writing all the homes and the numbers of the addresses where people live with a mezuzah. So what is going on and what will be the future? God knows, but we as Christians have a task to protect and to help the Jews also there.